Hey everybody, Pastor Cedric here, and I'm sitting out in the cell phone waiting area at the Philadelphia International Airport. And while I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about how so many times we are waiting for God to do something for us. Just as I'm sitting here waiting for a friend of mine to fly in from Minneapolis to pick him up, I'm anticipating his arrival. I know he's coming. I know he boarded the plane, and I'm just waiting, sitting here, twiddling my thumbs and waiting and hoping for his arrival. Interesting enough, my friend is coming to help us as a church really become a house of prayer, and it kind of began to make me think about how many times have I waited and waited and waited for God and got a little impatient and even maybe took matters into my own hands and tried to help God out. I'm sure you've never done that before, right? That is, you waited on God and you have hoped that God was going to come through. Matter of fact, since God spoke to you and told you that he's going to move on your behalf, or maybe even God has used someone else in your life to say, yeah, I will help you in that, but yet you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Again, just like I'm waiting here outside of the airport for a person who I know is on the plane, and I know who has assured me that he's going to be here. The challenge we face is that in the wait, I believe God is doing something in all of our hearts. And the one thing that I think he's done in my heart is challenge me to, guess what? Get over myself. So I will say to you, as he has said to me and challenged me personally, as you're waiting on God to answer your prayers, and you know that God is faithful and just, and you know God is a keeper of his promises, but yet you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for that prayer to be answered. Could it be that God is challenging you as he has challenged me? Cedric, I'm wanting you to deal with your heart. In other words, I want you to start getting over yourself and understand that when I answer your prayers is more than just doing something for you, but I'm also doing something in you. Again, this is Pastor Cedric challenging us all to get over ourselves.